I want to congratulate Don and the entire Keystone Concrete family on 25 years of business. This milestone is a testament to Keystone's commitment to its customers, employees, and to the community. Your success exemplifies the entrepreneurial spirit and is proof that the American dream of prosperity is alive and well here in Texas. But success doesn't happen by chance. It is earned. It requires a vision along with the leadership and the determination to see it through. And that is exactly what Don has given to Keystone Concrete. Congratulations on a remarkable 25 years. I wish you nothing but continued success. And from my family to yours, have a very Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year.
The story of Keystone began in February of 1992 with a leap of faith that unfolded into a narrative of vision, determination, and good old-fashioned hard work.
I have a distinct memory of being on our parents' back patio in an old wood swing they had, and it was my dad, my brother Craig, my wife Lisa, and my mother and I, and having a long conversation about the pros and cons of starting this company and reasons to do it and reasons not to do it, and thank God we did it.
Both experienced in the construction industry, Mark and Craig Stewart were young and hungry to establish something of their own. Mark had seen the glaring need for a quality concrete contractor for the growing housing market, and they felt certain this was an area they could tap into. After convincing their father, Don Stewart, to leave his position as a vice president at Spa Glass, Stewart Builders Incorporated was made official, and a lone home builder took a risk on these entrepreneurs.
I was there when they did the first job, Mark and Craig. They decided they want to go out on their own, and they poured a house slab.
Craig and I bid a couple slabs, and we ended up getting the 2 jobs, and we took 2 weeks of vacation to do them, and it only took us 3 weeks to finish them. So we were on the last one, he and I were trying to figure out how to get off work and finish so we could get paid.
Interestingly, while finishing the concrete on their very first slab, Mark had seen the sign with the word Keystone. He pointed it out to Craig. They nodded in agreement, and Keystone Concrete had its name. The company grew steadily with the complementary talents of the owners and the guidance of the CFO, Jerry O'Neill.
In the beginning, and we all had a little something we were better at than the other, and that person would take the task of whatever that situation was and handle it. And there's nothing better than being able to pass something on to someone is going to take care of it. Finances, anything, we trusted each other 100%.
Yeah, there's synergy within the family. In the beginning, for sure, it was our strength,
A period of economic prosperity in Texas helped to foster the increasing need for more employees and larger office space. It was at this time that the third brother, Brad Stewart, joined the group.
We kind of all equally put money in, and some of us worked I think Craig worked for almost a year without a paycheck. So,
and I didn't have any money to put in. So I'm the luckiest guy up here.
This growth also broadened the company's horizon beyond the Houston area to a very real opportunity in Georgetown, Texas.
It was a struggle from not only going out and trying to meet new builders or builders we didn't know, and the first thing they would say is, "Who are y'all? I've never heard of y'all before." And then getting to know the people and they would take a chance with us, and we would go show them what we had and what we could do for them. And we built a lot of relationships that we still have today with some of the home builders that we started with.
Mark worked tirelessly to secure the contract with Del Webb as the concrete contractor in their newest sprawling retirement community. The confident assuredness from Don won them over, and a new chapter had begun. Mark priced the numerous floor plans, Craig readied the troops and equipment, and Brad agreed to relocate his family to run the new office. Over 20 years later, Keystone is still the sole concrete contractor in this development.
I remember, and I don't know, this is jumping ahead a few years, we were working on trying to sell the Del Webb project to go to Austin, and we were probably 2 years into the company, maybe 3, and I remember having this conversation with my dad coming home. I think Lisa was pregnant with Cole, and you know, we weren't necessarily getting every paycheck steady, and I looked at him and said, "Are we crazy?" And he literally pulled over on the side of the road and said, "Let me tell you something. You know, we're gonna make it. We're already almost there. Don't doubt it anymore. It's gonna happen." You know, and from that moment on, he had me convinced that we were gonna do it. So.
As the company increased in size, a culture of integrity, professionalism, and teamwork was solidified. Employees embraced the standards of high-quality work and commitment to safety, and customers came to trust that their expectations would be met and exceeded.
The success that I am most proud of within our organization is the growth of the young kids that come to work here. And over my 21 years, I've seen countless kids that start off as laborers and are now superintendents running work today on our projects. And that, to me, is the greatest success that we have.
As operations continued to expand, the focus widened from custom home slabs to various types of commercial foundations for schools, churches, and office buildings. With this growth came increased confidence, and the owners ventured into the general contractor market under the established name of Stewart Builders. This vital division prides itself on acquiring all of its work through established relationships with school districts and architects, and has been instrumental in building a wide variety of projects over the years. Once Keystone had placed itself solidly in the mix of concrete contractors, customers began asking for structural work. The foundation of safety and quality had been laid, and the owners agreed that the next logical place to go was up. In the year 2000, Keystone Structural Concrete was founded. Over the years, this division has had the opportunity to build numerous landmark structures throughout the state of Texas. With strong leadership and stringent standards, this division has solidified itself as a top specialty contractor in the industry.
If I had to say one of my, I had several favorites, but probably my favorite was the large mat pour we did for the Anadarko project, and the teamwork and togetherness that the whole company showed to do that first major foundation placement together as a team. That was probably one of, I feel, our finest moments as a company, and one of the ones that I'm most proud of, you know, just because of the amount of cooperation and everybody pulling together as a family to make that happen.
In 2001, in order to provide customers with earthwork and utility services, the decision was made to create Keystone Site Work, a division of the company that offers full-scope civil packages to developers, in addition to the turnkey concrete product. Many unique projects have been completed over the years through the cooperation of these two divisions, notably the 80-acre complex for the Aldi Distribution Center in Rosenberg, Texas. In 2008, many developers from Houston had headed west to address the population growth in the Texas Hill Country, and Keystone tapped into the market as an established subcontractor with the opening of an office in San Antonio.
Divine intervention, you know, good leadership all the way through. It all just worked out like it was supposed to. Within a year's time, we were starting construction on our office. We had outgrown the office, the lease space that we were in. And we were moving people from Houston to relocate to San Antonio. And the only way I can attribute that it all worked is the team that I had locally, and then the support and everything else that I had from Mr. Stewart at the time.
With almost 10 years in this market, the company has benefited from a steady increase in projects from an ever-growing customer base. In 2009, Keystone expanded its scope once more by establishing Keyscape, a commercial landscape construction company. It's a full-service operation that works cohesively with the site work and placement divisions to offer clients a turnkey solution to their building needs. Keyscape brings a high level of expertise to the landscape industry in Houston and is noted for completing the impressive African forest exhibit and elephant habitat at the Houston Zoo and the 128-acre Bridgeland Educational Village for Sci-Fair ISD. The most recent venture for the Stewart family has been Ludlow & Associates. This is a relationship that has come full circle for Keystone. In 2011, a previous associate of Don's from Spa Glass that had offered guidance in the early days of the company came back to approach a familiar friend about joining forces to build luxury high-rise condominiums. This successful partnership has expanded its portfolio to include several multifunction high-rise structures.
You're talking about the best in the business. So it's no surprise they've had the success when they surrounded themselves with really talented people who not only know their business, but they're also good people. And that's been also very rewarding to me personally, to be able to be associated with such an outstanding group.
An equally impressive component of the company is the inventory of forming systems, heavy equipment, and pump trucks that Keystone has acquired over the years. With 17 concrete pumps in its fleet and a fully equipped in-house mechanical crew and facility to maintain the variety of equipment, Keystone is able to meet customer demands in a timely and efficient manner. In 2016, the Georgetown division expanded its portfolio by adding the capacity for structural elevated concrete. The reputation of Keystone had created the opportunity to provide the concrete work for the new Oracle campus in Austin, and the company was up for the task. This latest development will only further bolster Keystone as a leading contractor in the growing Texas economy. From one division to the next, Keystone prides itself on maintaining the highest standards of safety in the industry. A comprehensive policy coupled with a proactive team-based approach to accountability has led to recognition on many levels. Keystone has been named an OSHA partner every year since 2007. They are one of only 2 concrete contractors in the state of Texas to qualify for that distinction. In 2014, the company received an award from its underwriter, Amerisure, for achieving over 2.5 million man-hours without a lost time accident. What started in a garage with a handful of employees has grown to an operation that is esteemed both for its expansive scope and its integral relationships.
One of the first families that went to work for us when we were still just doing residential starting off, still are all with us today, and that was 25 years ago.
That's Benito Lopez and his family.
Pretty incredible. I've got Juan Lopez with me. And
when Brad moved to Austin,
so he was the first guy that I picked that Craig let me take. And thank God I got him.
To date, combined revenue of all divisions totals more than $4 billion. In 2015, Keystone was recognized by the Engineering News Report as one of the top 10 specialty contractors in the United States. As a testament to its commitment to quality, Keystone has been awarded 8 National Golden Trowel Awards and currently hold 2 world records from the Face Group. The company is filled with numerous extended relatives and over 1,600 other dedicated individuals that are considered part of the Stewart family. Customers and suppliers have become lifelong friends, and the number of organizations that have benefited from the foundational belief in philanthropy is larger than ever imagined. To this day, the owners remain committed to the ideals of patriotism by serving those who protect us and by demonstrating faithful citizenship as Texans and Americans.
I think they look at it as, even though we are maybe more family through blood, everybody that works here is family to the Stewarts for sure. You're not just an employee. They want to know how your family's doing. You know, they want to know what you did this weekend, which is all genuine. And it starts from, I think, from the top down, of course, with Mr. Stewart.
Now, the Stewarts themselves, can't say enough about them. They've never turned their back on any one of us. I would say they're my family. They are. I mean, I've been here long enough. We consider everybody here family, but the Stewarts are, you know, like uncles and parents. They take care of us, and that's what they do. And they take care of everybody here. Can't say enough about them. I mean, it's wonderful.
I think it's the family atmosphere. I don't dread coming to work. It's fun, and you're one-on-one with every level of management. You know, nobody's unapproachable. So.
Well, I think the big thing is it's a family company, okay? And there's, you know, we don't have a lot of meetings. It's an open door policy. If you got an issue or a problem or something you need to deal with, you can talk to Mr. Stewart, Craig, Mark, anybody. So
it's a family environment. It's, you know, they're always willing to work with you, with your kids, with your life, which we all have outside of this. Just genuinely hardworking people trying to do the right thing day in, day out. Work is fun and we all enjoy it, but family at the end of the day is what's most important.
It truly is a family experience. Mark and Craig's and Don's offices are open to any and all of us at any time for personal questions, life questions, business questions, and it truly is family.
In the words of St. John Paul II, freedom consists not in doing what we like, but in having the right to do what we ought. The Stewart family humbly recognizes the many blessings that have been bestowed on us by the grace of God and the country we live in. The freedoms we enjoy are balanced by our duty to our employees and community.
You know, they're very involved across the board, from military to faith-based, you know, that they are definitely in the community. And I think our own community, what they give to all of us as employees is, you know, something that we've had our ups and downs as far as in the industry, and but it never fails that they seem to, you know, have a plan and move forward and keep us, you know, at the top.
As we look back at the last 25 years, all the friendships we've forged and with our customers, our employees, our suppliers, all the incredible projects we've been a part of over the years and been blessed to be involved in. Looking back, you know, if there's one person that had that person not said yes, this story would have never been the same, and that's our father, Don. And our mother also had to agree to that. So without, you know, both of them saying yes to our dream and helping us chase it with them, the story would have a lot different ending. And I personally want to say thank you to both of them for having the confidence to take that leap of faith with us.
I would like to kind of interject here, the first time I heard the name Don Stewart. I was interviewing for a large general contracting company as chief financial officer. And we were talking and going over, you know, what they expected of me, and they said, we really want somebody, we need stricter job cost controls. But oh, by the way, if it's Don Stewart's job, don't worry about it. And I thought to myself, well, you know, it sounds kind of strange, you know, but okay. Well, at any rate, I was working for this company for 2, 3, 4 months later, and I found out why you don't bother Don Stewart's jobs. There wasn't one job he done that came over budget. All the jobs were done on time, and no matter what, there was no excuse not to get your job done on time. Now, I can tell you a few stories how he accomplished this and got under budget, but I won't go into that.
Don, I just want to thank you for the enthusiasm you've always shown for each of us here at Keystone, and thank you for all the opportunities you've given me and everyone else here at Keystone.
Mr. Stewart, I'd just like to express my gratitude for having me here all these years. I know I can be a handful to put up with sometimes. I've really enjoyed working with you and learning, and I think you're a great man and a great boss. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for keeping me on all this time.
Mr. Stewart, I just want to say thank you for the example and the leadership you've shown to our entire company, for your belief in me, myself, and everyone here at Keystone. I wish you the best.
Mr. Stewart, I just want to thank you for taking the risk on me. Thank you for taking the risk 25 years ago on business. You truly created an amazing company surrounded by amazing people. I can't thank you enough. I think I speak for everybody when we say we love you. We're proud to be here. We're proud to be part of your team. And congratulations on 25 years of business.
Who would have thought 25 years ago, sitting in that little office over there off of Tidwell, we would be here today with the organization you and your sons have created. Is just phenomenal, leader in the industry. But what has impressed me the most since I've rejoined the family, y'all haven't let it go to your head. You don't wear a bunch of bling. Now, you do drive some really nice trucks, but you've stayed down to earth. And that is one of the things that has impressed me the most. And I attributed that to you, Don. Your leadership, your values are impeccable, and I'm just glad to be considered a small part of your family.
Mr. Stewart, I just want to personally thank you and extend my gratitude for your leadership and the values that you carry within the company. It's been my honor to work for you. I'm super excited that I get to share this night with you. I'm celebrating 25 years. I wish you continued success and that you'll continue to be blessed beyond measure.
It was rewarding to get to work with your dad and your brothers and to learn the business from them. But my plan in the beginning was to not be in construction, was to go to school and get an education and do something different just from watching them and all the hard work that they did. So my plan was to try to steer clear of the family business, but it didn't work out that way. But how fortunate I was to get to come back and be a part of something special. He's a tremendous example of how you want to live your life. It's probably the greatest joy of my life was getting to come back and join these guys.
I'd say, Mr. Stewart, thank you for everything you've done for me personally. Back when I was deployed, that was super. I can't say enough thanks about that. You kept us running when we were in a really bad place, and I thank you for just letting me be a part of this family.
Oh, Don, I just want to say I've known you for over 30 years, and it's been a absolute pleasure working with you and your structure and your attitude. And one thing especially I like about working with you, there's no such thing as a long meeting. Your philosophy is, let's have a short meeting, say what we're going to do, and then get it done. And then by tomorrow, it better be done. And I appreciate that. That's the way I like to work.
I'd just say that it's been a pleasure working here for him and his family. And it's been a very enjoyable atmosphere, and it's been a great honor to work for him.
Mr. Stewart, thank you for the opportunities that you presented. Thank you for your leadership, your mentorship, and your friendship. Myself and my family, we owe you everything. And no matter what, we'll always be there for you.
Don, I want to thank you for the best ride of my life professionally over the last 20 years. It's been an honor and a privilege working with and for you over the last 20 years. You have taught me so many things and allowed me to grow as an individual and to allow our division and the structural group to grow. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you've done for me, and I wish nothing but the best for you and for the whole Stewart family for everything you've done for me. I hope that I've been able to give back to you at least part of what you've been able to give to me. Thank you.
He's a pusher.
Oh, you never say you can't do something with him.
Well, he's thinking about something today, what the next step's going to be. He's probably wondering where we're at. Yeah, we're not at the office, and our phones are off, so he can't get a hold of any
I told him
of
we were out here, and if he wanted to be on camera to come out here, so I guaranteed he wouldn't come. You know?
I believe through time he's seen us take a lot of his characteristics, and he instilled them into us. And I think now he can look back and say, we've done pretty good.